All right, welcome to the vlog. I just got here to the parking lot. So much construction, gonna be late, but I want to quickly kind of give the preamble of today. Today I have clinic all day from 9 to 5 is a typical full clinic day. And I'll record a little bit throughout it, but then tomorrow I'll grab my Insta360 and kind of show you what the FMTU looks like, and we'll go from there. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. I decided to wear scrubs to the clinic because I felt a little too lazy to decide what kind of dress shirt that I wanted to wear. They got new shoes. You'll see the new shoes. They're barefoot, wide-toed, wide-box shoes. There's the hospital. We're gonna go to that building in the middle, the gray one. Those are new shoes, nice and white, very wide and very flexible. What I did yesterday to prepare for today's clinic is do some pre-charting. It's like doing homework, looking up who I'm going to see the next day. Well, who are they? What are their problems? What's their reason for coming in? Whose patient are they? Because not always are they my patient. We cover doctors who aren't here during the day of. And then I try to come up with a plan if I know one. If not, I'm ready to review with the supervisor because I have no clue sometimes how to adjust certain medications or what needs to be done. But hey, you look up to date and other resources, and fortunately we have supervisors that we can review with so that we don't mess up as often. Okay, I need to go log into the computer. So we just pick up our patient list and then log into a computer, just log in. And then we just pull up the charts, get ready, and as residents we have to go and call the patients ourselves, do the vitals, and just do the visit. We have cameras right there where supervisors are watching us, and that way we can review. They see some of the interaction, and if we have any questions, then they can answer, give us a plan going forward. Look at this view. It's pretty nice, and the Timmy's right there. There's another one in the hospital. All right, so that's what it looks like if you're sitting across the desk, roughly, and you're seeing me as your doctor. I just finished seeing 3 patients this morning. Unfortunately, they were all phone calls, in the sense that I don't see them physically, but fortunately for me, they were fast. So I'm done an hour early, roughly. Even pretty straightforward. They were less complicated than I was expecting. Sometimes I worry when I see a certain kind of reason for the call, but they turned out to be pretty straightforward. So right now I get a break. I have a lunch break, and then we do a wrap up. So in the morning we have a supervisor that watches us through cameras. I'll show you that later, and they give us feedback, and there's a topic of the day. So around 12:15 all the residents here that are present, and the supervisor comes in, and then we review. So last week we reviewed breast cancer screening, we reviewed lipidology, so just metabolic health markers, and then we reviewed I think colon cancer screening possibly as well. Once we discuss that, we're free to do whatever. And so I have a bunch of patient labs to look at and review and make sure that I have them reported, that there's nothing abnormal. Then I have to follow up on a bunch of tasks. So I can flip the camera, but right here is like tasks, messages, and just lab reports, things to keep an eye on. I don't know what those are. I don't touch those, but that's the plan for right now. So I'm gonna get back to work, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching this vlog. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and I'll try to make or answer them and make videos in regards to topics that you're wondering about. So let's go. All right, this is the bullpen. I'm whispering because I'm used to it. All right, this is where all the residents come to work. I mean, we do all our notes in the rooms where we see the patients, but this is where we can do some extra work and after hours stuff. Check out the view. That is RVH Hospital. Parking lot, lake, the little lake, and then parking lot, and then the Timmy sign that I showed you before. So this is where we come, and we have all these we have a mailbox. And so these little cubby holes are where we get lab reports, we get consultation reports, we get just everything. And then we have to follow up to make sure that everything's normal or abnormal, and then go in the patient chart and make sure everything's documented well. Great. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what we're doing here. All right, let me give you a little rundown of our lounge here. All the lockers, everybody has their own locker. Got the table, couch, games, massage chair, TV, computer, and the kitchen. All right, finished the day. Overall went pretty good. Got to do a mold removal with the cautery, and then saw some other patients that were too complex. So at the end of the day, we do wrap-up sessions. We finished talking about diabetes, hypertension, and some other topics that came up. Now I'm gonna change and go home. Tomorrow we have academic half days every Wednesday, and then I have an emerge shift from 5 to midnight, which is gonna be brutal, because I don't like staying up late. Anyways, hope today was helpful for you. All right, good morning, it's Wednesday. So today we have academic half day. I'll try to record something, but we're taking pictures. So I decided to dress a little nicer. It's typical clinical attire. And I brought my 360 camera, so I'll walk through the clinic so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, so we're here at the clinic. This is the entrance. People come here, I don't have to spin. People come through the elevators, and we have our names on the wall. Rodeo where the nurses are. And we have rooms here. This is where we're going to see patients. Yesterday, you saw some clips of me showing now coming in here. This is where all the preceptors that watch us as supervisors to make sure they can see us on the camera. So on the TV, every room has a camera, and they put on headphones and watch us on camera, listen to us, listen to our conversations so that they can give us feedback and have an idea of what's going on. Over here is the bullpen, which we talked about, which I showed you. So we have all our mailboxes, random files and books, and all these computers that we can use to be able to document the notes and do all our tasks. And we have just a really nice view. I really love the windows instead of being kind of locked in the dark.